What the fuck is up, everybody? Welcome to the Fckry with Leslie Jones and Lenny Marcus. I'm Lenny Marcus.
And I'm Leslie Jones.
Yeah, and this is the podcast with the mission to keep it 100 at all times. We talk about the fuckery going on in the world in our lives. We're having a whole lot of fun doing it. Today is our holiday show special edition. It's going to be a two-parter, and this is part one. And right off the bat, Leslie, let's just talk about this so we can get into the main crux of the show. We got swag for sale online. It's like at Pod Swag. You could look, if you see the video, we got swag bags, and then we got our matching Fckry sweater, ugly Christmas sweaters. They're pretty cool. They're not really sweatery, right? It's more like a sweatshirt kind of thing. They just look like sweaters.
I don't think it's going to keep you warm at all, but, you know, it's pretty fucking cool.
I don't know. I was wearing it under my coat. I started sweating. I think it's got some weight to it.
That's because you need to get your hormones checked.
Maybe.
You might be menopausing.
Yeah, I'm menopausing and I'm sweating. So this swag bag, you can see it. We'll take pictures for you. The swag bag is very colorful. It's our show colors. It says swag bag on it. On the bottom it says the Fckry with Leslie Jones and Lenny Marcus. And inside you will get a whole bunch of stuff. Leslie, let's go through some of this stuff.
No, let's talk about the condom first.
Okay, go ahead.
Wrap it up, motherfuckers. I wish that's what it would say. I wish it would say, wrap it up, motherfuckers. Or either, if you don't wrap it, you will deal with the fuckery.
And let me tell you, from having a 4-year-old, it's a lot of fuckery.
It's a lot of fuckery.
Wrap it up is a good thing.
And then, look, you got the little rinse your mouth,
That's what I pulled out, too.
No, but I wish I could have named all of these. Rinse your mouth, ho. But I like rinse your mouth, please. But I want everything to end with rinse your mouth, please, or you're going to have to deal with the fuckery.
That's right. You want to rinse your mouth. Mouthwash is always good to have in a swag bag. Also gum. We have gum in here, too. But you said you didn't want...
But I like thank you. I like thank you. Please chew this gum. I wish it would like chew this gum, please. Because your breath is the
sugar-free gum. It's got like a mint base, so it's good.
Your breath is the fuckery. Your breath is the fuckery. But... it says thank you on it, which I really like. I like that. But
it's like a little travel bag. It's got a little toothbrush inside as well.
I'm going to give this to all my hoes. Listen. So look, this is what I like right here. I fuck with Leslie Jones and Lenny Marcus. What is this, like the, was it a coaster?
Looks like a coaster.
Now, you know what I thought it was? You know that thing that you put up under the computer mouse?
Oh, the mouse pad.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I guess you could use it a mouse pad.
No, but it's pretty small. It's pretty small mouse pad.
Travel mouse, maybe?
Yeah.
Whoa, little deodorant. You have the deodorant in yours?
Oh, my God, it's a mini deodorant. Why does it not say, you stank? You stank, the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? It's got
no smell to it.
Yeah, so that doesn't make sense.
That's good. Mm-hmm.
That's kind of all right, but does it
stop
a pinch, funk though? Is the question.
Yeah, okay. Stop the funk.
And this is what I like. I fuck with Leslie Jones I fuck with Leslie Jones. Why is Lenny name not on here? Why they always taking your name out?
Because this is for you. I'm married, so if you have a keychain that says I fuck with Leslie Jones, maybe there's a key, Leslie, and people get these keys and give them to you, and then you can go see what's in their hotel room.
You know what, Lenny? That was creepy the way you just said that. And
yeah, well,
second, do you actually? So you think that women gonna want to fuck you because you give them a hotel room key?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Gina
then there's we got some wipes too.
I pulled out the same thing. Thank you.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
Thank you, wipes.
But I would say wipe your ass or wipe it. Wipe it.
I don't know if we.
Wipe it.
Yeah, this is like either a bag for hose or...
it's a bag for hose, for sure.
Clean up a crime scene.
Because there's a toothbrush in here, too. Look at this.
Yeah.
Which, by the way... it's a good swag bag.
Yeah. Like if you got off a plane and I handed you one of these, perfect.
If exactly. Like when your luggage gets, sent somewhere... I don't know.
This swag bag, by the way, the bag that it comes in, you could take it to the store. It's one, like, those recycle bags that they're always using at the store. I took it to the store today, and it can carry like boxes of cereal. Yeah, all this. It's like 3 boxes of cereal. I had a bunch of stuff in there.
Did people ask you where you got it from?
Nope.
That's some bullshit.
Well, it was 8 a.m, so I don't know who was looking at my bag.
That's true. Who's looking at your bag?
But these are all great, and it's a great swag bag. We have them online, and it's all, I believe, Judith, please come on and tell us. I think it's Pod Swag / the Fckry. Is that where it is? Thank you, Judith. All right, well, we have a great, please buy that. It's great stuff. We have a special show today called Who the Fuck Is This?
Who
Leslie?
the fuck is this?
Leslie, who is this today? We have your family here.
Yes,
who is it?
We have my family. This is the family Christmas edition, right? Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Family holiday edition.
Yeah.
So we got my family in here. We got Ann. We got that's the lady down at the end there with the glasses. Well, right, the one that just raised her hand, and I don't know what she just did, but
I don't know what that was.
There
like
was
a
a
queen
church
wave.
It was a church. You know how you leave church and you put your finger up.
No, what does that mean?
It means that you leaving. You don't do that in
You're
your
leaving?
Yo, in every black church, if the pastor's preaching or something's going on and it's really quiet, you got to put your finger up.
To say you're leaving?
Yeah, you got to put your finger up and then walk out like that. Ain't that right?
Really?
Yeah, going to the ladies' room or men's room.
Yeah, just like you got to put your finger up. You know what I'm saying?
I had no idea.
It's hilarious. Right. I just realized how ridiculous that was. Okay, it's like who's what? It's like are you not a grown person?
I'm gonna do that every time now. That's great.
Every time I'm gonna do this. Okay, so then we got my handsome Uncle William Earl, one of my favorite uncle. He used to always have this long green car when I was young. He was just young and ambitious. Had all the women. He was man. Everybody was in love with Uncle William Earl. Man, he would come on the street and everybody would come outside. All my friends would be like, "That's your uncle."
I saw a picture of him when he was younger. She's not lying.
He is gorgeous. He's still gorgeous. And then Aunt Pat, my ride or die. That's like my mom. She's definitely like my mom. I don't know. Aunt Pat is my Aunt Pat. That's my Aunt Pat. That's the only thing I can say. That's my Aunt Pat. And that's my cousin Patrick. My first cousin, right? That's Aunt Ann's son. So
right.
So let me ask you this right off the bat: which side of the family is this, Leslie? Is this your?
This is my dad's.
This is your mother's.
No, this is my dad's side.
So this is
all
dad's.
My dad's. Yep.
These are your dad's sisters.
Yes, my dad's
and William
sister
Earl is
and Uncle
by
William
marriage.
Earl is no, he's not by marriage. He's my grandmother's brother.
Grandmother's brother. Okay.
So I think he would be my father's uncle.
Yes.
Yeah.
And your great uncle.
And my great uncle. Yes.
I see. And there we go. And Patrick is Ann's son. So we got it.
Correct.
We got it. Well, welcome you guys. Thanks for coming and doing this. We really appreciate it. I got a million questions for Leslie. First of all, can you describe Leslie's parents? Because we don't, obviously, you're the closest thing we get. Pat, you're the closest thing that Leslie talks about to them being a mom figure. So describe Leslie's parents from what we got. You know, Daddy was very much like Leslie with that attitude. Why
you had to start with an attitude? It's not an attitude.
He wasn't taking any crap.
He didn't take no shit at all.
Yep. And
Mom
could be very sweet, but she could also tear a head off a chicken like nobody's business. So tell me, describe her
She
parents.
really did that. She really did tear her head off a chicken one time in Arkansas.
She was like, yes. Go ahead and answer.
Go ahead, Pat. Tell me about Leslie's parents.
Well, of course, you know, Leslie's father is my brother. And his best friend growing up was her Uncle William.
Yeah.
If you saw Uncle William getting in trouble, well, Junebug was right with him. They were always into something. And
that's what they call my dad, Junebug.
Yes. And so Junebug and William used to hang together, and they also would always double date. So Diane's mom and Junebug, Diane, Leslie's mother, and Junebug and William and his girlfriend, they were always double dating and always getting into something. And
when you say that, what does that mean, getting into something? Give me an example of something.
Well, I'm gonna let him give you the examples because they were uncontrollable. Okay. They were uncontrollable. They would, Leslie's dad, he loved to play basketball, and that's where she got it from. He was always playing basketball. They were always fighting, always running the girls. You name it, they were doing it. And her father, he was playing basketball. He was playing for school, and then he messed around and broke his leg. So he was on crutches, and he had a cast on his leg. And we had a basketball goal out in the yard. And he was out in the yard playing basketball with that cast on with the neighborhood guys. And my mom came out and saw him. She took them crutches and made him hop in the house and put them crutches up and whooped his butt. So, of course, you know, who else was out there playing ball? I say Uncle William. So, but they were always doing something. And her mother, she really didn't seem like sister-in-law because it was like we all, you know, grew up together. And she was she's a beautiful person. And we were like sisters. We weren't like a sister-in-law and, sister-in-laws, but we were all real close. We did for Christmas, and they used to live with us for one while. So we were just like sisters, and just a loving, close family. And her mom was very vocal. So she got that from her mother and her father. And so she was always joyful, always laughing and joking. Just a beautiful person. So.
And she never met a stranger.
Yeah. She just talked to anybody and very helpful, always doing stuff for people, and just a sweetheart. And my brother, he was no nonsense, And I think when him and William got together, they would just bring out just the kid in each other, always ripping and running and doing something and cutting up and everything. So, they were just sweethearts. That's basically what I can say. They were just sweethearts, both of them.
Well, we wasn't cutting up. We were just trying to get away with what we could get away with. And whatever that was, that's what we did.
I want you to, Uncle William, I want you to tell the story about when my dad was throwing bottles when y'all was getting chased.
Oh.
Please tell that story.
Well, it's really, when you look back at it, kind of sad. So we was in school, and every once in a while we get those little outbreaks with different guys that didn't live in the neighborhood.
White boys, just say it.
Yeah, and
you can say white boys on the show.
You can say white boys.
I won't take it.
You can tell the story how it is. You ain't got to,
when they didn't really like us, and I guess we didn't really like them either.
Wait. Give me what year it is and what town. We're in Memphis somewhere, right?
Oh, no. We're in Clarkdale, Arkansas.
Arkansas, okay.
Clarkdale, Arkansas. What year?
19. What was that? About
50s?
65.
64,
65.
Dang, that's 2 years before I was born. 1965.
Yeah, we were in high school.
High school. And, all right, so segregation is just...
It was at the boiling point right down through there.
Yep.
It was a lot of stuff going on, and sometimes it just didn't work out right. But my nephew, he could throw a bottle so hard, it would whistle in the air. And sometimes it seemed like it bust before it even hit the ground. But if he caught you, you was in trouble. But that wasn't all the time. That was just sometimes, every once in a while. But we were like two peas in a pot. If he had to fight, I had to fight. If he went somewhere, I went somewhere. So he always had more chores than I did because I had other brothers and sisters in the family. So when he got pegged with all of the chores, I would go help him with his chores and get mine knocked out as well. So we was just that way. We really good friends.
Oh.
So wait, so there was a bottle fight. What's the story Leslie wants you to tell? These guys, so the white kids just decided to pick on you, and that was probably not a good move because there was bottles coming at their heads.
They didn't just have to decide to pick on us. They would pick on us all the time, and name calling, really. You know how name calling get. And you get to call the N-word and all that stuff, and it kind of like get under your skin, and the next thing you know, you're throwing bottles and bricks. And
Yeah, because I think it was that they got caught behind something. I think they ran down the alley or something like that, and got caught behind the alley, and he just started throwing the bottles at him.
Yeah,
to make him think the police was coming.
Throw that bottle. When I say throw that bottle, he threw that bottle.
And now that guy runs the Dallas Cowboys. Is that the end of the story?
Yeah, but it was just things that we did as teenagers, and we grew up.
Now, this is to all you guys. How did you learn, or you guys came up to Leslie's, we were in L.A., I was visiting LA, and we left you alone in the house. And next thing you know, there's a full ribs and, full Southern cooking meal going on. I had to come up to get these ribs, and they were unbelievable. And you said you didn't even have I don't even know half of what. You didn't get all the supplies
I
that you needed.
I didn't have everything.
But it was amazing
that I needed. I'm glad it was. Turned out good.
But this is what you do, right? You like to cook.
See,
I love to cook.
Yeah, we don't use propane grill down here. That's sacrilegious.
Yeah. We don't.
Charcoal?
It's charcoal or nothing.
Charcoal
or hickory.
Yeah, no propane.
No propane, because it just.
Yeah, see, I think mine's is propane too. He was like, "Yeah, you got that dang propane out there."
It's too fancy.
But I think Patrick still would cook good on it.
Let me ask you guys something. So what was I've heard a lot of stories of Leslie as a child growing up.
Jesus.
A lot of energy, almost too much energy.
Crazy.
So yeah, a little crazy. Like jumped on the bed so much, broke the bed. Decided to be a gymnast, held on to the shower curtain, tried to do some Nadia Comaneci stuff, broke the shower curtain.
Not shower curtain, I broke the whole shower rod. The whole
broke the whole shower rod, the whole wall. The whole thing. Do you remember these incidents, or do you have another Leslie incident that you'd like to share?
Yeah, that's right. She did all of that and more.
I have one. When my brother was stationed in North Carolina, my mom went up to help because he would, they would, what they call go to the field. They did a lot of training and stuff. And so, sometime he would be gone for, a long time. Maybe a month or so.
Yeah, a long time.
And then, so her mom, she had a little part-time job. So my mom came up to help out. And Leslie was in the house throwing a ball. And so she kept on throwing a ball. And my mom said, Leslie, quit chunking that ball. So she said, yes, ma'am, Big Mama. And she kept on throwing the ball.
Really?
And
I didn't do what Big Mama said?
Well, let me finish. So she kept on throwing the ball. And so Mama said, Gad, didn't I tell you to quit chunking that ball? And she said, Big Mama, what is chunking? And my mama said, if you throw that ball again, I'm going to get up and whoop your butt. But yeah, she had a lot of energy. Always into something. And Patrick probably can speak on all her other energy because they were together a lot.
I know. We went up one summer for when they lived in North Carolina. She traumatized me real bad because that's when Children of the Corn and The Omen. We was watching it on TV, and of course I had the blanket over my head because I didn't want to see it. And she snatched that blanket off my head and look at this movie, and I was terrified ever since then, especially school buses. Because when the kids went through that fog.
I did that. I don't remember doing that.
Yeah, you made me take that blanket off my head because I was sweating up under there.
That's why I made you, because you was sweating. I was like, you sweating. Yeah. It's hot. Ain't you dying? Take the blanket off.
Yeah.
Well,
you remember we went trick-or-treating and them guys chucked eggs at us that day when y'all lived in Fraser? At Halloween.
Wait a minute. Some guys chunked eggs at us?
Yeah, me and you was walking back from my pet house when y'all stayed behind our pet in Fraser. It was, and they was in their pickup truck, and we had to jump over in the ditch.
No, I don't remember none of that. I'm sure wow. How old was I?
And you was like,
Yeah, how old were you guys?
she had to be.
I know.
She's 8 years older than me, so you had to be like, you had to be like 15.
Damn, and I don't remember that.
Yeah, when y'all lived in Fraser.
And we had to jump in the ditch.
Yeah,
That was always that long walk from Big Mama's house to our house, to Lisa
yeah,
Street.
we had to
remember?
cut through them woods.
Yeah, well, we would get in trouble if we cut through the woods, so we weren't supposed to tell them that.
Yeah,
But there was always
we
a
didn't
path.
get no
through the
whooping
woods.
now though. So we went through them woods.
Yeah, we used to cut through them woods because there was a path through the woods that was way shorter to go through than to have to walk all the way around.
Right.
Oh my God, I remember that.
You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember jumping in the ditch. Wow. See, I have life traumas, and I've blocked them out.
Do you guys remember, since it's a holiday show, do you guys remember what was the best Christmas? Do you remember, was there any Christmas that stood out of all the Christmases? Or any gifts that stood out?
I remember the Christmas where I got my guitar. My dad gave me a guitar. And because we would always be at the house. Remember, Dad would always DJ, and everybody would be at the house dancing in the living room. All our Christmases was good. All our Christmases was fun.
Well, one thing that I liked about Christmas was that my uncle, CB, his name was Charlie.
Uncle CB.
Yeah, he used to always start with my mom. My mom was the oldest of all of her siblings, and they used to come by our house first. And then we would get into the car with Uncle CB, and then we would go to the next person's house, and then we would like do a convoy. And every time when we got like about 3 cars, headed to someone else's house, if we got caught by the red light, everybody would jump out of the car and start dancing. And then before the light turned green, we would have to all try to jump back in the car so we could, keep on going. And we would have such a good time. We would have that music blasting, Christmas music, because, we had like the 8 tracks then. So we would be partying and dancing. And then we would always end up back at one spot, and everybody we would just eat and party and have a good time. And because everybody would have already, the kids would have had breakfast and open up their toys. And then we hit the road. We'd hit the road. We would have such a good time.
Man, I don't remember none of that. I must have been like young.
You know why? Because you don't remember good times for some reason. You need to remember more of these good times.
Is that you gonna tell my family that? You're just gonna say that right there, right?
I'm just saying.
I do remember good times.
She has great stories, but she scares me with these stories. They're all about, she's told me 20 stories of how she got, beaten.
Got my ass beat. That's a difference between getting your ass beat and getting beaten. Yeah. See, he's white. They white and they don't discipline their children, so they don't understand that we used to get disciplined. Yeah, that's
we get whooping every day.
Anybody can discipline.
No, not anybody. No, all of our family. Yes, all of the family could discipline.
Yes, the family. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Got my ass whooped, and I deserved every damn ass whooping, every one of them. I think y'all still owe me some. Shit,
I think we do too.
You know what I'm talking
about? And I'm trying to remember when you say was that at my house, because y'all was at my house one time and tore down the my shower curtain. And I said, y'all won't get up in here.
That was when we was in North Carolina. We lived at College Downs. I remember College Downs, and my mom had that pink bathroom. It was the pink bathroom in the hallway, and that's the one that me and my brother would use because they had their own bathroom. And I was in there butt naked, and swinging on the shower thing, thinking that I was Nadia Comaneci, like swinging on it like it was a balance beam, and tore the whole wall out. And my mom was so mad. She was so mad. She whooped me, but she was so mad that she was just like, "You wait till your daddy get home. Your daddy go tear your ass up." And when daddy got home, he just laughed. He just he just laughed. He laughed. He couldn't whoop me because he was like, "This is hilarious." That's hilarious.
Because y'all was alike.
Yeah.
That's how come he could whoop you.
He was laughing so hard. He was like, "You is crazy. You really are crazy. Like you really you tore up the whole bathroom."
Did you guys have any inkling in moving when Leslie's part of the family moved to L.A.? Did you guys ever entertain moving out to L.A. as well?
We did.
Yeah, we did temporarily. Like the whole.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, like everybody in Memphis kind of like packed up and moved to California for some reason.
Not me.
But
Not me.
you weren't here though. Everybody that was here left.
Not me.
But you was
Yeah,
here
but
still?
y'all didn't stay long though. I don't remember y'all staying
No,
long.
we stayed like a.
Two and
years,
a half
maybe.
years, yeah.
Well,
Oh, you did?
Yeah, about 2. Yeah. That's
How
it.
come
It
you
was
went back? You were missing home, or the weather was too
Well,
nice? I don't know.
my sister couldn't read. They had like
What?
poor educational systems out there.
In Cali?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. They had
That
like
seemed weird.
the education system was horrible, so we got sent back home because my sister couldn't read.
But I got her to read.
Patrick is.
Yeah.
Well, he
What?
telling
Is
the
he
truth.
Is he messing with me, Leslie?
I don't
No,
know.
I'm dead serious. Like
In
it was like
California,
more
they
of a-
couldn't teach you how to read.
well, they couldn't teach my sister, so I don't know about the other kids, but she needed some extra tutoring or something. But yeah,
Oh my God.
Oh,
that's
man.
funny. And it's expensive to stay in LA too.
Let me ask you this question. Then we can go across again. We could start with Ann. Did you even imagine at any point that Leslie Jones would be like a household name? When she walks down the street, people would be screaming Leslie Jones. Did you have any inkling when she was a child? How, surprise factor 1 to 10, how surprised are you that this has all happened for Leslie? Go ahead, Ann. Go first.
Well, I know one thing. She was a go-getter, like her dad. You know, she just cherished him. And I thought maybe she would have been an engineer or
That's what he thought. Too.
something like that, because that's the field that he was in.
He thought that
And
too.
whatever. So, but it's no surprise, whatever it was. I could see her being a basketball star, NBA or NWA, whatever they call it. I could have seen her
a rapper
being
there, cuz.
The NWA. That's a rap group.
NBAA or something.
The
You know what I'm talking about?
WNBA.
WNBA,
Yeah, that's
the
it.
women's
Wow.
NBA.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Well,
What
I
do you
mean,
think,
Daddy
William
always
Earl?
liked entertainment too, so I think
Yeah.
he always liked entertainment. He did want to be like in that system.
Mhm.
What do you say, William Earl?
Well,
Surprised?
I
Not
thought,
surprised?
I am still. I thought she was going to be a ball player,
Yeah,
a superstar in that. I thought then I thought her father was going to be the same way, but he played well too. But he wound up doing a whole different thing, and he was a sound man. He was good with music and with his hand and the way that he think, and he was ahead of a lot of people. Back then, in the direction that he took in doing things for himself and figuring out things by himself. So he was really good at that. And Leslie, same way. When she turned ball loose and decided to get into comedy, well, she shot to the top. So that's surprising, but that's what she done, and I think she's real good at it. So.
Not only
She
you.
is
Done well at it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe I can
She's
be
very
funny
good
one
at it.
day.
Oh, please.
What do you think, Pat? You expected
Well,
it the whole time?
I knew, unlike the rest of them, I thought it was going to be basketball because she loved basketball and, just like her father. So that's the direction I thought that she would go. And then when she started in comedy, she and I would talk a lot, like she said she was on what is Chitlin Circuit or whatever.
Chitlin Circuit. Yeah, that's what.
And
I was
so
telling
she would, we would talk all the time, and and she was talking about how rough it was, and some of the ups and downs and everything. But I knew she was determined, and so I was like, well, maybe you need to, do something else.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so as always, I say, just pray about it, and maybe you need to find something else that that you can get started and then do this, when you get time to. But she was determined, and so whichever way she went, I supported her and I prayed for her. So I knew she was gonna make it. I knew she was gonna make it, but she had to, feel it in her herself, because even though she was having a hard time, I think she really loved the business. And so I just say, Lord, just guide her, so, and he did. So I'm very proud of her. I knew she had it in it, because if it's something she got her mind to do, I don't care what you say, she gonna do it. So, but, I just told her, follow your heart.
If Junebug and Diane were still around, how crazy would they be going right now?
Her daddy his chest would be stuck out so far. I tell you, call Leslie, so he loves some Leslie. So he would be so proud. And I can just see Diane sitting in the back looking and grinning. So yeah, they would be very proud. And a grandmother too, even though my mama couldn't see her, but she was always proud of her. Yeah,
I wouldn't let Big Mama come and see me perform.
Yeah. She called me.
She
Hey,
wasn't
Pat,
allowed.
don't let her come. Don't let her come. I can't perform if Big Mama out there. I can't do it. Don't let her come. Tell her Ann, don't let her come.
Yeah,
So,
I look out there and see Big Mama after I'm saying all that stuff on stage. Man, come on, man.
She probably would have been up there, Leslie, if you don't stop that
she would
cursing,
have
girl.
ran up on stage like, girl, what is you talking about? What is happening? Yeah.
What do you think, Patrick? What do you make of Leslie's success?
Well, like I say, she's a few years older than me, so, but one thing I can say, I tell her it all the time, like, she's like the true definition of perseverance. Like, she been grinding and pushing for a long time, and she never gave up on herself. So, I'm proud of her for that. And I tell her that all the time. Like, like I say, she's a true, yeah.
All right, this one goes out to all you guys. All of Leslie's success. You've seen all this SNL, Ghostbusters, Supermarket Sweep, this show. She's got a million projects that all usually 99% successful. I don't think there's been any failures whatsoever, but is there a favorite project that you guys had or got a perk from, or what's your favorite Leslie project so far? And B, what would you like to see her do next?
I want to be a superhero.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she would like that too.
I saw her in Wakanda, although she wasn't there, but I saw her in it. Yeah.
Oh, she, in her vernacular, it's Wukanda. I don't know if we got to a big fight over that one day on a set. But yeah, we see that too. I think some producer out there should put her in that movie if there's a third one for sure. What do you say, Earl?
I'm the same way. I would like to see her in one of those kinds of roles where she
Superhero.
just dominate the men and the women and everything else. Like this Jane Bond. What was that black lady name in Jane Bond with the sword?
In James Bond. So you like to see her?
Are you talking about Conan the Barbarian?
Yeah, Conan the Barbarian.
Leslie the Barbarian?
I mean
Grace Jones.
That kind of role. That
remember
would be
Grace
really
Jones
nice.
was the warrior. That
Right.
That was a good. That was a
I
good
can see
role.
that.
That was a good
Yeah.
one.
That was a good role. That was a good
Yeah,
role.
Mad Max, some dystopian. Yeah, I see that. I see it.
Yeah. But I like to see her with a big spear so she can throw it through somebody.
Yeah, I see that.
I like that.
Yeah,
do you
Leslie,
say,
your
Pat?
Bertha
Pat?
here.
I think that well, one thing, I would like to see her be like a detective, a police, or something like that, and on a series,
Well,
And
she plays one in Black Mafia Family. Did you see that? Did that come out yet,
that's
Leslie?
coming out. Yeah, I think that's out soon, but I think it's out this week sometime in Black one. But there's not that many scenes I'm in that. With the drug.
But she
I've
does it.
been
I hear
watching
she's
that.
really good in it.
Black Mafia.
I read her book that play that she wrote, that book that she wrote.
Slayer Chronicles.
Yes, the Slayer Chronicles.
And,
yes.
and I would like to see that be a movie. And I
yeah,
think
you would, because I think who's playing her? I think Angela Bassett gets to play you in that.
Yeah, Angela Bassett is paying
She has
Aunt Pat,
Angela-
so yeah.
She wants to cast Angela Bassett. Yeah. How would?
Oh, I didn't
could
know
you imagine?
that. Oh, well, perfect for me.
Hey, that must be
yeah,
a
I
fictional movie.
Oh my
Is that a fiction?
But I would like to see that. That was a good story. I enjoyed that. And I was like, when you gonna get through with it? I want to see the next part. I want to read it. I'm through. I want to, So I would like for that to be made into a movie because that was really good. I enjoyed that. She's a good writer. I didn't know that she could write like that, but she's a good writer.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
maybe
she
should
is.
have
She's a
her
very good
talk to
writer.
Ira. Should
Yeah. Exactly.
have Aunt Pat call Ira.
Me, myself. Well, first, before anything, I want to say she should have been in it Ghostbusters 2. The second Ghostbuster they did. I'm glad it sucked. But anyway,
Oh, you talking about the afterlife? Yeah.
Yeah. Straight to
Child.
bootleg.
Oh, child, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah. Okay, but let me see what role I'd like to see Leslie play. That's a good question. You ever did a romantic movie?
Oh,
I could see you being a romantic comedy.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
But as the person falling in love, or just the person
yeah,
that
that's
just
the love interest.
What? Who would you hook her up with? What actor?
Let me see.
Oh,
Let me
please.
see. Who
God, what are you going to say?
You know what? I'm gonna take it easy on and give her Omar Epps.
Omar Epps, is he still alive? Is Omar still alive?
got
Like, what is
bald-headed.
happening? Wait,
he goes
Judith,
up to
is
Leslie's
Omar
waist.
Epps still alive? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Let me take that back because he is kind of short.
He's short.
Yeah.
Is he
And
short?
bald.
I thought Omar was kind
The
of tall.
Rock.
Who?
The Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock would
Yes.
never be in a romantic interest with me. The Rock, he needs young women. He likes young women.
What about LL?
Cool J?
Yeah.
No,
that's good. That's good. one.
He'd be too busy loving on himself. But yeah, that'd be that.
Yeah, he'd be
That'll be-
licking his
that'll be
lips
all right.
too much and stuff.
Okay. How about an older guy? How about Denzel?
Ooh. Now that actually, I'm actually with that. But is it a
Yes.
love interest though? Or is it, because Denzel old too.
Hold on, Denzel might be too young for her. Let's go Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. Oh, that's
Oh, see, you done read out.
Let's go Morgan Freeman.
Y'all so
no.
funny.
What about
Yeah.
the guy, the Allstate commercial guy?
Oh, what was that dude's
Yeah.
name? What was that guy's
the
name?
Allstate commercial.
I
actor.
remember him, and I met him once. He was mean, but he
He was mean.
he was so mean.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's a good match. Y'all
That
are
is a good
hilarious. Maybe Don Cheadle, me and Don Cheadle.
Oh, he's also. Isn't he short too?
We're about the same height. We're about the same.
Oh,
height.
okay. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Don is a good actor too.
Anyway, I have one more question. I only have one more, and then Leslie we could wrap it up if you want, Les. I want to ask you about race, since while we have you, and Kanye West is behind you on the wall, and over the years, I mean, Leslie and I talk about race a lot, and we were talking at the beginning in 1965, like that Arkansas story that you told. What do you, in your lives, and you've seen it as children and now growing in that, I always think for a hope situation that we are making progress. You could see a lot of progress made. And then in some ways, you could see when Trump was president, maybe we haven't. There's a lot of racism now prevalent. Again, it's kind of bubbled to the surface. What do you guys think overall of race relations now? What do you make of the world? Like, what do you see it as now? Is it still as awful as it was in the 50s and the 60s?
Me being younger than them, so I wasn't around for the extreme, the Klan and all that. But like from my point of view, it's like they just traded the whips for ink pens. So they're not physically whipping you, but they still, to some point, they still holding you down other ways. It don't require abuse. Right.
I like that.
Paperwork. It's the paperwork now. That they still suppressing black people and other races.
You guys feel like that as well?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I see what Patrick is saying, and I see it that same way. But I've seen different phases. I've went to the cotton field phase and the picking and the chopping and the $3 a day. I done did all of that from sun to sun. And left that phase, and then they tried to cover it up, like Patrick was saying, with the ink pen. You still getting whiplashed, but you was just getting it in a different way. And then they went back to completely hiding, and that's why I'm really glad Trump came along, because he brought it all back out. Now it is out full force again. And it's going to be hard for them to put it back undercover, because now eyes have opened. People see that these folk really don't like a lot of people, not just us. They don't like a lot of people. They don't like the Chinese. They don't like the Japanese. They don't like the Mexicans. They don't like the Jew. They don't like nobody. If you ain't white, you ain't right. That's the way that is. And Trump brought all that out in full force. Nobody almost took a whole country and got a whole country fool. I thought couldn't nobody do that but the devil. This clown fooled the whole country, just about, into thinking that he said, I can walk out in the middle of the street and kill somebody and just walk away, get away with it.
So you think in the grand scheme of things this will help in the long run, or
it's not.
It'll help in the long run?
I think it will, because it's going to make people a lot more that had kind of settled in, like we doing all right now. We making money, and we moving up, and we buying big houses, and we doing fine. But fine is really not there. It's still a lot of action that's going on that if you close your eyes, you'll miss everything. So,
Well, I think that.
Sorry, Anna, go ahead.
I think racism is alive and well. I think people feel more comfortable in their hate, and so they'll do anything to keep them at the level that they are used to, that they are so entitled. So it's still there, still hate, and I don't think it's gonna get any better.
Yeah, because they messing up the children now. They're not teaching the children properly in school, and then half of the black people locked up. They lock them up for anything. I know, because I work in the system.
So you don't think it'll get any better, Ann, along the way?
No. Because with the politicians, with government doing the stuff that they're doing, and like my mom always say, and I try not to be too prejudiced, but she said a white person will bite out their own nose to spite somebody else, to spite a black person. And I believe that.
All right, last one. I swear.
So
last
funny.
One. What do you guys? Leslie makes stuff happen. She's got a lot of money now. Makes stuff happen. I know about the car, and Pat. That's a nice gift. All right, I know you've seen you guys come to town, get some spa treatments, and you're living it all. You're living a good life. What is there? You've traveled. Is there anywhere you want to go You know, any way you want. What do you want to do? Is there something you haven't done, haven't seen, haven't experienced? What do you guys what miracle can Leslie work for you, or what do you want for your lives for the rest of the way? Give me something good.
But it's real simple for me. I want Leslie to go on Celebrity Family Feud, and I want to do Fast Money.
Celebrity Family Feud, Leslie. I love it. Leslie Jones brings a family. I love that, Patrick.
I'm not mad at that.
Make it happen.
I'm not mad at that. Oh my God! Do you know how funny that show? Do you know how funny that show would be?
That would be hilarious.
God, that would be so funny. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna ask Steve if he want us on there.
And I'm gonna do Fast Money.
Yeah, you definitely gonna do Fast Money.
Right.
Okay.
That's yours.
All right, that's yours, Pat.
Well, let me see. I done been almost everywhere.
I was finna say, I don't know what you. I'd be interested in knowing that.
Okay. What I would really like for Leslie to do is to cook me a good meal.
Oh, well, that's gonna be deathbed. I'm sorry, baby, you gonna die with that unfulfilled right there. I am so sorry. Wow.
Seems easy.
You like corned beef? I can cook corned beef for you.
I don't want no corned beef.
Okay,
I want a good Southern meal.
Well, darling,
Southern meal.
Listen. We done been here before. You know good and damn well I can't cook. Listen, I ain't trying to kill my aunt early. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to have my aunt die early because I decided that I can't. Nah, I talk a good game, but I can't cook like y'all. No, you don't want that. That's not what you want. You ask for something that you can actually get.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
Just a good cooked meal. It's the easiest.
Listen,
oh, man.
Lenny,
okay,
I
William
can't
Earl's
cook
gonna
that.
ask for.
Aunt Pat really knows how to, like, she has real taste buds. If I cook for her, she'll be like, listen, you are not related to us.
Yeah, I'd ask for another car if
I don't know,
you.
Just ask for another car. That's easier. Just let me get you another car. Jesus.
I don't
William
know,
Earl.
because she cooked those greens with some, what Mama said, with some hot dogs in it.
No,
Who
but
did?
no. I had just, well, you know, I'm the taster, and Ann and Mama would do all the cooking, and so I would come home and I would just taste. So when I got married the first time, that's what I cooked. But I learned that from another soldier. And I had some frozen greens, and she would put smoked sausage in them to season them, and I liked it. And we had, the Jiffy cornbread and everything. So I cooked dinner, when I got out of the military, and me and my husband came home, and so I fixed dinner, and I fixed it for Mama. I fixed some ambrosia, the greens with the smoked sausage in them, and stuff like that. And Mama was just moving stuff around the plate. Ooh, baby. Ooh, Mama just can't eat these sticks with these hot dogs, and ooh, that looks so good. And then I fixed some potato salad. Ooh, this potato salad looks so good, but ooh, I don't know what is that. Ooh, Mama gonna eat a little of that though. She ain't gonna eat too much. This cornbread, it looks so good, child. It's so sweet. This is some good corn. Ooh, and she didn't eat nothing. And I said. When she left, I said she'll never put her feet under my table again. I was so hurt, but she wouldn't eat nothing. She talked about everything. Yeah. So I couldn't cook then, but as time went on, I learned how to do some stuff. Yeah, I would watch him cook, and I try to watch my uncle cook, but he don't want nobody in the kitchen with him, but he is a good cook. He's a good cook.
And y'all gonna be cooking when y'all come to my house. I got a list. I want
keep
brown beans.
Out the kitchen. Keep my pet out the kitchen.
Nah, Aunt Pat can cook some spaghetti and potato salad now. I love her spaghetti and potato salad.
Listen, when our pet used to babysit us when we was little, we would actually cut up. We would cry.
Yeah, we would.
If she got ready to cook for us.
Yeah, because she
want me to take them to McDonald's.
We would always love you because you had to take us to McDonald's. You had to. There was no such thing as you could. We wasn't gonna eat that food. We would eat the frozen peaches out the freezer first before we ate Aunt Pat's food. and we always ate at Aunt Ann's house. Aunt Ann always had food.
Yeah.
But Ann can't cook no more. It's
She
gone.
cannot cook no more. That's
She has
over.
I
lost
don't
it.
understand that. Then you can't come to the house because you're supposed to cook the dressing. Who gonna cook the dressing? Who gonna cook the dressing?
What's that? Who did that?
You?
Oh.
That's just flour. It's all right.
Okay.
All right.
See that? See that? You talking
Who
about
gonna
my
cook?
dress?
Who's gonna cook the dressing? It's there because I need dressing. I want dressing. I want brown beans. I want cornbread. I want greens. I want ham. I want turkey. Yeah,
We can make all that happen.
and
Ain't no
and,
big
and
deal.
Blanca gonna take you to the grocery store Friday. So
All right, William Merle, what's the one thing you want? What do you want? What do you want from Leslie Land?
Nothing. Just she does a lot. She does for me already. You know, when I'm getting this first class flight out to California and back, and get to take my wife with me. I mean,
he
know,
went
gosh.
fishing. He went fishing the last
We
time.
went fishing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fancy.
The only thing that I haven't done that I keep telling my wife I want to do before I check out is I want to fish the salmon run. I want to go to Alaska and fish during this salmon run.
When
Catch
is
me some
that?
salmon. I don't know. I think it's in September, October.
Where exactly? Do you know?
No.
In Nome or in
You said it's in Alaska. Is it Fairbanks?
You know where they got the salmon run. I know it's a salmon run in Alaska.
All right, we'll look it up.
We'll look it up.
Yeah.
We can make that.
We'll
happen.
look it up. The salmon run. That's good. Alaska's gorgeous. If you get to do, if you get to go there.
I've been to
it really is
Alaska
gorgeous in the summer.
several times. It's definitely beautiful.
Me too. Very nice. Very nice. All right, Ann, what's your wish list? What's on the bucket list that we should know about?
I would like to take a vacation with my niece.
With me?
Yeah.
You would not want to be on vacation with me. I literally
wanna
don't
go?
do anything.
Where do you want to go, Ann?
Where you want to
I
go?
don't know. Just to be
Someplace
with
warm,
Leslie.
someplace cold,
We should go to Jamaica.
someplace with alcohol, someplace on the beach.
We should go to
Jamaica.
We should go. I
To
was
who?
say we should go
Jamaica?
to Jamaica or something like
She
that.
just came from
There you go.
Jamaica.
I can go
see?
back.
She over there chasing some little old guy that told her to come back over there.
Oh yeah, because
Don't send
they
her-
out
don't
there.
send her over there. She
I
don't
mean,
know what
if
she
that's
doing
any
over
place
there.
I would want her to go and find a man, that's Jamaica.
Jamaica Queens.
Somebody have to go over there and
Well,
get
I can
her.
get you
and
to
bring her
Jamaica
back.
Queens. I can get you a Metro card. That's easy.
She over
We'll
there,
get you
she
right
over
to
there
Jamaica.
chasing me in
Yeah, she over there
Yeah, she
chasing
was.
men. Yeah.
I ain't know about
Why
that.
not? I mean,
No. Sir.
anyway.
No, man.
Well,
All right, you guys have anything left for us? You have any questions for us while we're still here? You guys have been fantastic.
Well, I do have a question,
All right.
Lenny.
Yep.
Can you send me some more of them cookies?
You know what? They closed that particular place, but I'll go downtown and get them for you.
are
Yes,
you
I
talking about the
can.
one that's in the 30 Rock?
It was Jacques Torres.
Yeah, that's in
Jacques Torres.
that's in the 30 Rock.
They're in 30 Rock?
Yeah, that's why I used to get that all the time. Right down, you would go
All right,
downstairs. They would make them special.
We'll
for
get
me.
you some of those cookies, and Jacques Torres. By the way, it should be our sponsor. We'll get you all the cookies you want.
Okay, look.
get you some
so,
cookies.
and so we can have an understanding.
Yeah.
gotta
I only
send
do
Aunt Ann
cookies
hers
for me.
separately. Yeah.
Don't send Ann cookies to my house because she will not
I
get them.
understand. I understand.
Yes, she will not
Separate
get them.
cookies.
She will eat them all.
Yes.
Yeah, she will eat them all. And would you also like cookies?
Yeah.
Anything I like, she likes. She ain't
I
gonna
want
eat 'em.
nuts. I want nuts in mine.
I'm gonna get her.
You got it.
Yeah, I don't do. I
You
just
got
want the chocolate chips. That's,
I understand.
Yeah, no
Just
nuts.
chocolate chips. She wants the one with nuts. If I can find nuts, I will get you nuts. You guys got it.
Oh my God.
Anybody else? Any requests?
Make
My
Leslie
God,
cook
my-
for me.
No, you just don't want to do that. That's not. I cook you corned beef. If you eat corned beef, I can cook a good corned beef. I cook a good corned beef.
It's
I'm
all
trying to
about
think of
food.
what else I
love it.
cook good. I can't think of nothing else I cook good.
That corned beef would be good.
She don't eat corned beef.
Reuben.
I make a
Reuben,
bomb
yes.
corned beef. That's one thing I know.
I thought you'd make. Yeah, you know how to make corned beef. Didn't you make a pot roast or something one
Corned
time?
beef
Or
and cabbage.
nah.
corned beef
that's
and cabbage?
No. You remember I always offer you corned beef and you don't like corned beef. So
No, I hate corned beef.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Corned beef is the bomb.
It is good. It's good.
I like
All
it with
right,
cabbage,
Leslie's family,
sauerkraut.
thank you so much
You know
for
what?
coming in.
I just want to thank
You
y'all
guys-
for just being there for me and supporting me and being there and being my family and just like accepting all the craziness and all that stuff.
You guys are a riot. I hear a ton about you, and you're very sweet, and you're very supportive. So thank you for all you do for Leslie, and I know she appreciates you guys.
Well, she know we love her, and we got her back, and we're so proud of her. And it's not the fame or all of that. We just love Leslie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
100%.
She don't have to. We don't need nothing. We just need her to be safe. Keep grounded, and let her know that her family loves her.
Yeah.
And we accept her for who she is, and just be Leslie.
Be Leslie.
Be happy. Peace. Love. Joy.
I would like for her to come here and we do her a party.
No.
A meet and
Yeah,
greet.
go down.
I'm not going to
Party,
Memphis.
Leslie.
I'm not
Party in
going
Memphis.
No.
She don't want to do it. We Ann and I already asked her. She don't want to do it.
I don't want to come to
Party in Memphis, Leslie. Let's go. Well, that was Leslie's family, and I love them so much, Leslie. They're so much fun.
They are hilarious.
They're
They are
real
hilarious.
hoot. They really are.
So
And
next week we're gonna do the part where we talk to your wife Gina, right?
yep, and I know how it went, so you're not gonna want to miss that because
Yeah.
she rips me, and the two of them rip me for
so
an hour.
good. You're gonna find out stuff about Lenny.
Yeah,
that
if you want to
is
skip that one, I'm
hilarious.
cool with it.
Don't
It's
skip
good.
that one.
Yeah.
This is the one you want to listen to. This is it. So I'll see
All
y'all
right.
next time.